3, 2, 1. Yes, people, bit of a different one today. I know I said we'd be showing off my fully built 2025 Ultra V now that it's finally finished, but we've had an opportunity come up that we just couldn't miss out on. This is one of those Facebook Marketplace bangers that you find while scrolling at 2 or 3 in the morning, and that's exactly what we did here. We've arranged a meet up and we've got a long drive. So let's stop the talking and go buy a bike. On the way to go get this ETM RTR Surronster's bike. On the way to Manchester. This is a long ass drive, but trust me, it's going to be worth it. This bike is an absolute beast. Mini little pocket rocket, and I've never seen one out in the wild in the UK, so it'd be good to finally get my hands on one and see what it's all about. We're going to put it to the test against the 2025 Light B. They both run the same power, so let's see who comes out on top. Hopefully this guy gives us a nice deal when we get there, because we're driving a long way, so let's see how it goes. ETM RTR 72 volt secured. We got this for a nice price. Met a decent lad up in Manchester. He's done us a nice little deal with this. Surronster's own bike, his own creation with Electro Co. Now we've got an absolute bargain with this. I won't tell you the price right now, but if you want to know all the ins and outs, make sure you're watching till the end. Let's get this back and see what it's saying. Here we are. We've pulled up in a little car park just off of Snake's Pass on the way back from Manchester. Leaving a nice little mark in the seat with a ratchet strap there, but I'd rather that than let it fall over and break the bars. Bike's basically brand new, to be honest. And when you find out the price that I bought it for, you're going to be wondering why it was so cheap, as I am right now, wondering why it's so cheap. But so far, after the first test ride, it's like a brand new bike, so I can't wait to get it home, get it unstrapped, peel the protection off of the stickers and take it for its first proper rip. Got some big plans for this bike. We're going to put it to the test performance wise. We're going to see what it's really like. I haven't seen many of these in the UK, so we're going to put it up against the Ultra B. We're going to put it up against the standard 2025 Light B. We're going to put it up against the old Light Bs, and we're going to see a quick performance test, because the price of these compared to the Sur-Rons, it's dirt cheap. So if you're getting more performance from these, then it makes me wonder why people even bother with the Light Bs anymore. How satisfying is that look? Ready to rip the stickers off, because it's a brand new bike. I tell you what as well, I wanted to film the actual buying the bike and dealing with the lad as well, but you know what, I was there that quick. I didn't even bother trying to knock him down on price. The bike was that cheap. I felt bad. I felt like I should have gave him a bit more money for it, if anything. So it was a quick exchange. I didn't want to record it. It was on a very dodgy street in Manchester, a back street, so I thought we'd better keep the cameras away. And like I said, it was a quick exchange anyway. There's nothing to be said. The bike is absolutely fresh and the price is absolutely worth it, so I didn't try and knock him down. And we've made it home. 4 long hours of driving. The bike's only on 20% and it's late, so I'm gonna get it inside, get it charged, and we'll see what it's saying tomorrow in the daylight. All right, so it's the next day. Yesterday was a long drive. We've got the bike back now. It's in the full daylight. We can fully see what we're working with. And the first thing we've noticed, it's got a flat tire, fully popped. So I don't know if he pumped that up just before I got there, but I reckon the seller kind of done me a bit there, but it's nothing we can't sort. Inner tube, I don't know why he wouldn't just mention that. It's such a minor problem. I wouldn't have even tried to knock the price down, to be honest. So we've got an inner tube to change. We've got the battery on charge. Tiny little 5 amp charger, so probably will take a while to charge. Right, so we've got the stand, we've got the JCB. Let's get this puppy up, get the front wheel off, and see if we can't tackle this inner tube. I don't know why it was so tight for such a small bike. Whoever put this together had that Lenny strength. But let's get this wheel off and see if we can't tackle this inner tube finally. Front wheel's off. We've got a spacer fell out this side and a spacer fell out this side. I'm just going to leave them on the floor left and right so I remember which way around they went, which way around to put them back in. I'm going to get this disc off so I don't damage it while fitting the tube. Well, attempting to fit the tube. And then we'll try to get this tyre off. Right, so far so good. We've got the tyre off of one side of the rim anyway. I'm pretty proud of that. So I've never changed the inner tube or a tyre by myself, ever. Right, well, we've got it in. New inner tube's in, tyres back on. We're going to get the disc back on, get the front wheel back on. Battery should be charged in a minute, and we'll take this out for its first proper little rip, see what it's like. Right, so one thing I forgot to mention, the main reason why I bought this bike so cheap was because it had problems with the brakes. It was leaking fluid from there And from there, loads of fluid was coming out every time you pressed it, but the brake still worked. But the guy was pretty honest and told me about the problem. He could have just hit it. So I've had a look today. Both these bolts were rounded off. These bolts were rounded off, and I noticed there was a lot of fluid leaking from behind this bolt here itself, coming from the actual bolt. So I've tried a little bit of a DIY bodge job for now. I managed to hammer a Torx bit into these screws and managed to tighten them, so they're a lot tighter now. So fingers crossed that stopped this brake from leaking. This one, I've cut a piece of rubber glove, put it behind the screw, screwed it in, and again, tightened this up, tightened all this up. Hopefully it stopped the leaking, we'll see. I've put the Allen key on this little screw on the inside of the lever in here, adjusted that. The back brake actually feels spot on right now. Don't want to press the front brake yet, we've still got the wheel off. I hope that's solved that issue. Let's get the bike back together and see what it's like. But yeah, these fixes on these brakes are probably just temporary while I just test the bike out and decide what I'm doing with it. If I do end up selling the bike on or whatever, if it goes to another person, then I will just replace the brake lines or the whole brake system, because we don't want to be giving people DIY bodge job bikes, especially not on the brakes. Other components maybe, but when it comes to things like brakes and safety features, you can't be selling things that are dodgy. All right, so front wheel done, tightened, pumped up, ready to go. Back brake seems to be working like a dream. There's no fluid squirting out of there. Every time I press this, it was squirting out. There's nothing coming out now, so that looks good so far. Same with the front brake. When you press this, it was coming out of this line here. Oh, you can see a bit of fluid there actually, so we don't know if that's fixed. Or maybe that was old fluid, because there's nothing coming out of it now. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. You might be wondering why this bike was so cheap, and to be honest, so am I. Personally, I think that the lad didn't have the know-how, or he just couldn't be bothered to change the front tyre. And same with the brakes, he didn't have the knowledge, or he just couldn't be asked to sort the brakes out, so he just let it go for dead cheap. But I've also got another theory as well. Maybe he's fell out with the bike because he's had a bad time on the bike. There's only 15 miles on it, but there's some considerable scratches there, scratch to the brake lever there, and then more importantly, what do you think that is? I don't know. It looks like the result of an injury though to me. Looks like he's fell to the left and possibly hurt himself, so maybe the Electro Co RTR was just a bit too much for him. Shout out RK Performance. Out on the RTR now, let's test ride this, see what it's saying. Already I can tell you the small wheels are no good on these stones, but it's fun. This thing's rapid. I've used 25% already just getting here, but I had a good time on put it in sports mode. I can't keep it in a straight line on a wheelie, but I'll try. Oh. Got a bit higher there. I need a bit of practice. This little thing flies. I gotta say, I'm impressed straight away though. I'm not impressed with the battery life, but what can you expect from a 25 amp hour little thing? But I see places like this, tight little corridor, alleyway, trails, whatever you want to call it, it's perfect. Nice and small, straight through. Yo, give us a lift, we need to get this up. Yeah. Yes.
Sick picture. I can't believe I've never been here, like.
Gotta be done, man. Hold tight the RTR.
It's too good, because Ben's could literally they wouldn't have a clue.
They were like, yo, is a bike floating? Right, well I parked the bike up, it said I had 70%. I've turned it off, turned it back on. We're back on 90%, so that only means one thing. We're ready to rip. Woo! Not used to these small wheels. I've come from the 21-inch wheel on the Ultra V. Now we've got the 12 inches. That is just way too fast for how small it is. I don't know why I can't keep the front wheel up though. Must be a skill issue. Yeah. Nearly, nearly. Oh. We've got no headlight either, so this might get sketchy because the sun's going down. Don't think I did. Oh shit. Ready to rip. For such a small bike, the suspension's pretty nice. Can't lie.
I'll fit through straight like the thingy, won't it?
Easy.
Well, when you put these bikes like that, you have to turn it back on.
Yeah, if you got the tilt sensor.
What's that?
Tilt sensor. It basically, if the bike tilts over, like if you fall off, it cuts the throttle. So you know when you see when the bike's fall and then the back wheel's just like, it stops that from happening.
Yeah.
But I always turn it off because obviously if you go too far back when you're wheeling, the tilt sensor can activate and then you've got no throttle till you turn it off and back on.
Yeah.
Same as like what you've just done.
Yes, that's what it is.
Yeah. Well, fucking.
I've got a 12 o'clock then, isn't it?
Just. No, the light view come past me. I can't have that. Get here. Get back here. He took the inside. And I'm on him like a rash. We're ready to rip. Ah. Tiny wheels are all over. Come here. I got you. I don't even go that fast down here on my Ultra V. Yo, that was fun, bro. That was joke. Oh, that was joke.
Not a bad little track that is.
No, trust me. Oh, waterproof test. Oh, yo. I'll crash on one of these corners. Not gonna lie. Where's he going? He's still ready to rip. So am I. Yeah. Come anyway, I got an idea of a hill climb race. Don't know though, the bigger wheels might get up there quicker. And that should be 8 kilowatts, just like this, because it's got the 25 motor, 25 controller.
I don't think it is though, you know.
It don't feel like it, does it?
Oh, no, it don't. It feels like there's a bit more of a response at the start, but then... What?
See how it does.
3, 2, 1.
We're off! Yo! Nearly ditched it. Look how close that was, my wheel was.
Oh, you probably would have collapsed in that.
Sure. That's literally the same size as my wheel. This hasn't even got reverse either. Oh, it don't matter, it's f***ing light. Bro, do you know what? I tell you now, yeah? Forget all these fast bikes, bro. I tell you, there's nothing more fun than ripping the shit out of a bike that's like just like this. Not a slow bike, but one that's not ridiculous, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't rip my Ultra B.
Apart, like,
Yeah.
it's a fucking toy because I like it.
Bro, with my runs, I can't put them in full power mode and just rip the shit out of them, bro. It's too much. Whereas this, you chuck it in sport and you just tear it up. Yeah, bro, it's fun as can't beat going fast on this. Says 61, let me turn it off and back on. RTR sitting pretty. Tearing up the trails. You know why? smoking the light bees. Because it's an electric trail machine. And it's ready to spin. What's this battery on? 74 now.
Trick that.
Just there. Yo, I'm gonna hurt myself on this. Going into the woods. It's getting dark and we've got no light. So we're riding blind and we're riding fast. What can go wrong? No, he's taking me down the big drop. These tiny wheels. Oh, yo! Oh, big drop. Oh, yo! Sideways. Cheers.
Ready to rip.
Ready to rip, bro. Yo, that hill felt 10 times steeper on this, I can't lie.
What, from here to the ultimate?
Yeah.
Imagine that drop then.
Yeah, I don't fancy that on this.
You got this.
Go on.
I'll do it.
Go on then. I don't like going down hills, bro. I had a bad crash to going down a hill. Now I'm scared. Easy. Light work. Let me try it on this, see if I can't survive. No, I don't even want to. Okay, we're going for it. I know that looked way easier on camera. It was easy, to be honest. That's the thing with them going down them, bro. They're not hard, they're just scary.
It's when you look over the edge of it.
Yeah. Well, it's officially night time and I officially cannot see a thing. This is definitely a major negative that I've noticed about the RTR. No headlight, gets dark early in the UK. Ooh. This is not nice, having no headlight. Literally, I gotta stick to the Sur-Ron like glue. I'm relying on that far light. Straight up. Wish the ultra view was that easy.
Just chuck it over if you're ready.
No, literally.
Cheers.
Alright, mate. Oh, don't forget that. This is a bit better. Got some street lights. Oh, he didn't see me. I don't know how he didn't see me. Look how white the bike is. Brakes are banging. Yo! Well, my first impressions for this bike, actually not that bad. It's actually a very good bike. Speed, it's got plenty of speed. It's actually rapid for how small it is. The range isn't as bad as I thought it would be either. The range is actually pretty good to say how small the battery is. There's two things I could wish for. It would be a headlight, and I'd wish that I could wheelie it a bit better. Other than that, for the price and the size, the performance is more than enough. Knee drag, knee drag. Oh. That's it for the RTR today, people. Let me know what you want to see with this bike. We've got some upgrades coming for it anyway, whether we decide to sell it or keep it. Either way, it's going to look a lot nicer than it does right now. Surprisingly, a good little bike. I got 58 miles per hour out of it, and I smoked a Sur-Ron Lightbee that had a 2025 motor and controller, both on-road and off-road. So, two very different racers, and it won them both. Very, very impressive from a mini bike. But that'll do for today, people. Let me know what you think in the comments, what you want to see. Thanks for watching.